everybody! I'm Nathan and welcome back to the Rachel Fashion Tarot channel. Oh boy, folks, here we go again. The start of a new loop here on the channel today. This one in particular being on Aries, of course. Who in the Greek mythos definitely equates to? Well, pretty sure this is obvious. Aries, the god of war. Bit of a stern god, Aries. Very, very dramatic, very powerful in his own way. He's not the god of war for no reason, I'll tell you that much. So, yeah. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Or weekend, folks. Part of the weekend. Have any special plans? Maybe for later tonight, or maybe for sometime in the near future. I don't, but maybe you guys do. And without much further ado, let's go ahead and get straight on into this. Starting us off, Aries, we have the Labyrinth's Escape. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So this says to me right off the bat that you might be getting yourself out of a pretty sticky situation, pretty bad spot. Maybe you've been stuck somewhere for a while and you're finally getting out. Not sure. Is this a bad relationship? Is this a bad location? Are you struggling to move? Are you struggling to, move forward with your life? What is this? Is this a metaphor? Is this literal? It's a good foundation card, but it needs context. Let's add some, shall we? Close acquaintance? The Ambrosia of Olympus. Okay. This is a good sign, Aries. This is a very good sign. So it appears you two were partners in crime in this way. It appears you two were working on this together. You've been at this for a while now, and whatever you did, whatever tight spot you two have both now gotten yourselves out of, you are celebrating. You are celebrating very, very much here. Still the same question though. What was this sticky spot you got yourself out of, Aries? What was this little bind that you brought yourself into in the first place? Let's see. Where's your head at? Athena's wisdom. Okay. Interesting. So again, doesn't exactly tell me what exactly you got yourself into or out of, but this does tell me what you're planning on doing next. You're thinking your next steps over. This is a wonderful card to get, Aries. This says to me, especially in this slot, you're using your head, not your emotions. You are giving every decision from here on out an immense amount of thought. You're giving it, 110%. You are pouring in your heart and soul. You're determined to get whatever these next steps are absolutely perfect. Still the same questions, though. What is this you did and what's going to happen next? What's around you? Okay. So, in other news, there's also love in the air. I don't get the sense this one has anything to do with you specifically, Aries. Get the feeling this has something to do with this friend of yours. Or maybe it does. Maybe this is you loving a new place you're moving into. Maybe this is you and your friend here loving a new place that, you're planning on going to. I'm not entirely sure just yet, Aries. I'm not entirely sure where this is going, per se. And, yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen next here, but let's find out. What do you want? Hera's Peacock Throne. Okay. Okay. I think I'm on the right track now of what this reading is about. So, Aries, getting the distinct impression that you're moving here. Getting a very distinct impression that you are moving, that this card was you selling your current living space. This was your friend celebrating it. This is you figuring out your next steps, where to go. Love was in the air. Maybe love of a new place. Maybe your friend fell in love here. I'm not sure. And now this is you wanting to be on top of everything. This is you wanting to manage everything. This is you wanting to have all your ducks in a row, wanting to have everything, sorted out. You want the stability of knowing what's coming next. Um, Aries, you want the stability of knowing, hey, this is my next step, and this, and this, and this, etc. So, yeah, let's see. Who's advising you? Echo's Lament. Ooh, okay. This is not a loss card, I don't feel like. Sometimes this is a card of loss. Sometimes this is a card of, losing somebody, but not this time. This is a card of talking things over. This, I feel, is this friend of yours and you talking things over. You two have a lot to discuss. You have a lot of ideas to bounce off them. You have a lot of, ways this whole moving process could go, bouncing off them back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. This is a very trusted confidant, I feel like. This is somebody you can talk to, Aries. Definitely do so. So, what's your dilemma now? The Argonaut's Voyage. As I suspected. So, you sold your home or your living space, whatever. Now, where are you gonna go? That's the question of the hour, isn't it, Aries? That is the question of the hour. You sell your home. Now where are you gonna go? Um, I'm not sure where you're gonna end up, but little word of advice here, Aries. This friend, and definitely this friend. Talk to them. They're going to tell you stuff that you weren't even thinking about yourself. They're going to tell you stuff that you weren't sure of yourself. And they're going to be right there with you for this process. They are right there alongside you. They are helping you out. They're doing everything they can to keep this process moving, Aries. Trust them and trust yourself on this one. You got this, Aries. Okay. Who has the power? Ooh, the golden fleece. It's in your hands, Aries. It is in your hands. Once you sell this old living space of yours, there's going to be a ton of money in your hands, I have a feeling. This is going to be a ton, and I mean a ton of money. It's going to be money, 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 money. Big dollar bills in your bank. And it's going to be up to you to decide how to spend them, Aries. And I can understand that's a lot of pressure on your shoulders, Aries. That's a lot of stress on your shoulders. It's a lot of pressure on your shoulders. You have the weight of all this money on your shoulders because you have to divide it up evenly, make sure you have some left to live off of. It's all on you in the end, Aries. But trust this person. Whoever this is, they've got your back. They got your back big time, Aries. Um, what's holding you back? Ooh, the Wrath of Poseidon. Ouch. Um, you okay? So this is not much of a this is not much of a force of nature so much as it is a metaphor for something. The Wrath of Poseidon. This says to me, what's holding you back right now is choppy waters. Choppy waters in terms of traveling. Actually moving out and moving places and the whole travel process in general, it's not going to be a easy task, Aries. This is not going to be an easy accomplishment to pull off. You're not sure how you're going to do it. You're not sure how you're going to, get everything out, get everything in. You're not sure how you're going to do any of it, Aries. So let's see how you do it. What's being hidden? The Sibyl's Prophecy. Okay. This was meant to be, Aries. This was meant to be. I feel like this friend of yours might have a plan. I feel like this friend of yours might have already thought all this through. What you haven't thought through, Aries, this friend of yours has probably thought through. And if they haven't, they can easily compensate for that by just thinking up a plan on the spot. They've thought this through, and you thought this through, put your heads together, put your keen minds to the task, and this is all going to blow right over, Aries. You're going to move into a new place and be just fine. Now, can you succeed? Zeus's Thunderbolt. Wow. Okay. Absolutely, you can. And we'd just like to point this out real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major Olympian gods here, Aries. 5 major Olympian gods in this reading of yours. So far, anyway. I haven't even done the last 2 cards yet. There could be more. Just want to point that out. Just saying, this is a titanic life shift for you. This is massive and this is good. This is not a bad life shift. It's not descending into the darkness. No, no. This is beautiful, Aries. This is wonderful. This is beautiful. This is happy. You absolutely can do it. It's in your hands, Aries. You got the power. You've got the authority. It's all you. Time to show them what you're made of, Aries. This is how legends are made. Now, what happens in the end? Circe's spell. Your whole life's turning around, Aries. The whole thing. The whole life, everything. Turning around for the better. This is not a spell of seduction. Not this time. This is your entire life going from not so great to wow. Hey, that's pretty good. That's literally what's going to happen here, Aries. It's going to be a dramatic change. Don't get me wrong. There's going to be changes. There's going to be a lot of shifts in dynamics, but it's going to end up a lot better this time than it was when you started out. You're moving, Aries. Now let's find out how soon. When's this all happening? Ooh, the Atlas is burning. Okay, so this is where you're at right now then. The weight of the world on your shoulders. This is where you're at right now. As for when this is all happening, I'd have to say probably within the next 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not saying that's when you're going to move. I'm saying that's when you're going to sell. The actual moving process will take up to 2 months. But the actual, selling of the house and getting out and finding a new place and getting ready to settle in, that's all going to take place over the next 2 or 3 weeks. It's going to be chaotic, Aries, but trust me, it is coming in fast. This is not a long-term reading. This is coming in like the rising tide on a full moon night. This is coming in bang, fast, like a bat out of hell. Get ready, because all these burdens in your shoulders, going to be gone in less than 2 or 3 weeks. Okay, I'm going to do a quick recap. Then we'll go in and end things off. I hope you guys have been enjoying the video thus far. If you have been enjoying the video thus far, please do go check me out on Twitter. Got the same YouTube channel, same kind of content in there. There's some exclusive content on there. You very, very, very much enjoy. And if you really, really, really love the content on there, consider dropping me a follow. It helps support me, and it helps support the channel. Now, without much further ado, folks, Aries, let me end this reading off for you with a bang. So, you're moving out. You sell your house, your friend's celebrating, and, it's a happy occasion, but your mind is on, what's the next step? What's the next step? What's the next plan? What's the plan here? There is a little bit of love in there as well. There's a little bit of love. Don't know if it's a little house or your friend falling in love with somebody else. I'm not sure, but it's in the air. And you just want to get settled in. You want to move out. You want to settle in. You want to settle down. You talk to your friend about this. Good on you, Aries. Definitely good on you. They've got some good advice to share here, Aries. Where are you going to go? That's up to you, of course. But the money is in your hands. Might be choppy waters for a little while, Aries. The travel might be choppy. There might be a rocky tide. But you can do this. Your friend has a plan. You have a plan. Put your heads together. Put your keen minds to the task. Put your powers together. And the whole life's going to transform. Whole life is going to get flipped upside down. And that frown is going to get turned upside down. And on that cheerful note, thank you all so very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss a single one of my videos. We're trying to get to 1 1,000 subscribers, folks. We're also trying to get to 800 subscribers before the end of the month. So please, smash like, smash subscribe. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out, folks. Have a good one.